Since the beginning of time, beings who have walked this earth and have opened themselves to the spirit of truth have come in search to know who they are at their core, who they are in their essence, and who they are in their being. All beings that walk the earth, whether conscious or unconscious of it, are here to wake up to the truth of who they are and to wake up to divine reality and to wake up to the spirit and essence of their divine being. As beings have walked this earth, they have gathered, they have conversated, they have meditated, and they have practiced in order to wake up to their essence. There are many paths to wake up to truth. There are many paths that allow the magical current to run through each being that walks this planet. There are many distractions along the way, but distractions occur through the individual choice that each being makes in every quantum now moment to be awake to who they truly are, or to be asleep to who they are. It comes down to a choice of attention, of where one is placing their attention in each moment. If you are tuning in now, you are choosing to wake up to your being. You are choosing to wake up to your essence. And you are choosing to focus your attention on your inmost being and your true power of why you incarnated here as a soul and to live your soul destined path. My path first began, the evolution of my path began with me as a child. My mother was Christian. My father was Muslim. And their paths came together. I would call my dad more of a open Muslim. He was not a practicing Muslim, but I would say that he took parts of the religion, but he was open to what he came to know in his own life through his own direct experiences to form his own sort of religion in a way, whether or not he's conscious of that. But he was open. My mother was more specifically Christian. During that time, up until about 18 years old, I took the path more of Christianity with my mother. But I also received a lot of wisdom and knowledge from my father. At around 18 years of age, my path was introduced by a partner at the time that I met. My first serious relationship was introduced to me Zen and Zen meditation. And this lasted for many years in this deepening and exposing to Zen. And I left the church, but the devotion of Christianity didn't leave me. And I began to sit, and I began to meditate. And I began to discover my essence through Zen. and then Zen transformed again. So this is an infinite blooming flower. Then through Zen, things unfolded, and the infinite blooming flower, I was introduced to Muji, to Advaita Vedanta path. And this took on its own course for many years. And I steepened and deepened and sat in my being, and I listened to Muji deeply, every word directly to me for many years. Through his teachings, through his video transmissions, and then to go visit Monte Sahaja when I did for a couple weeks when I went to Portugal to confirm. Confirmation is important upon the path, to confirm. So my path led me to Advaita, and again, the infinitely blooming rose. Also, at the same time as Advaita, also the occult path was unfolding simultaneously. So this magical current was doing its deep work. And it's important to know that any path you are on, so all these influences, from Christianity to Zen to Advaita Vedanta to the occult, are all magical currents. When you don't identify to the form of which it comes, this is when the spirit of truth will reveal itself to you, through not attaching to the forms in which it comes. All of the paths are important, and they are all doing the necessary work to deconstruct the concepts and to illuminate the essence to be revealed within you. So I share this with you as these have been important aspects of my path that have all impacted me, that have all changed me and allowed me to become who I am. There is no part of your path which is irrelevant to your soul destined path and who you came to be. I was also influenced by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, which is also a different magical current as well. All of these currents have formed to bring me into contact with the divine in all the ways, in all the various manifestations that is required in order to create what Muji calls and has called a combustion into the truth of being. So it came to me recently and very strongly that I must share satsangs with you. I have not really formally done this before, and I feel it is imperative for me to show up in this way and for me to hold the space for satsangs, because through satsang, I came into direct contact with my inner being, and this has continued to bloom and bloom and bloom and bloom. And in the occult path, I believe it's in the Book of the Law, or I'm not 100% sure, but through the occult path, the words have been said, maybe through my partner, maybe through Aleister Crowley, which is also part of the occult and a huge magical current in which I transmit. And I know there's a lot of misconceptions about Aleister Crowley, but usually with great beings upon the planet, there are always misconceptions. So it's important to do your own investigations. I'm not asking you to believe anything I say. You have to find out for yourself. And you can only do that by self-inquiry. So it came very strongly for some time now. It kept arising within me. Share satsang, share satsang, share satsang. But I've never formally done it. Satsang is to come into contact with your truth, to meet the truth in your being. So we are going to unveil your majesty. We are going to unveil your etheric majesty within your being in this satsang. I want you to release. Just be where you are. To sit where you are. And allow yourself to remove the veils of thought, veils of uncertainty. Just allow them to drop. Learn to let go without overanalyzing every detail. This is about self-trust. Coming into contact with your truth is about self-trust. How often do you backpedal on your own self-trust? Satsang is to remove this veil from your being. Feel the energy of mistrust falling away from your being. Feel the veil of disbelief fall away from your being. Allow thoughts to be emptied from you. Just where you are, wherever you are. It makes no difference the circumstance or experience that is arising in your environment. What matters is you are abiding here, present in the now moment, in integrity with the now moment. Allowing yourself to steepen in your core essence. Without anything else masking your light, masking your inner being. Allowing yourself to sit in your own nectar. Close your eyes for a moment. Allow yourself to release tension from the body. Allowing yourself to feel your own presence. Connecting with your I am presence. Not as a concept of I am. Not as a concept, viscerally feeling the magical current flowing through your vessel, flowing through your avatar. releasing, and abiding simultaneously. What is present in this space? Experiencing only pure essence. Eyes open or closed makes no difference. Experiencing the current of divine reality. Without convolutions, without ideas, just empty of pure beingness alone. Pure beingness. How often do you allow this space to be known within you? How often do you neglect this for something lesser? Empty the concepts. Your I am presence is the base foundation for this work. The I am is where the vibration of your divinity is felt without concepts, without identification of you as a form, but you instead as a presence, a conscious presence emanating, vibrating, without labels, without identity. Allowing yourself to marinate in your I am. This is the beginning of Satsang. This is the beginning of you coming into contact with who you really are in your nakedness. In your nakedness. You can be any religion for this. This is not a religion. This is beyond religion, but you can be any religion to marinate here, to feel your own power and connection to your divinity. Feel the magical current. You can move if you are guided, if you feel the current moving through you, if that assists you. Don't worry about having to... Oh my God. fire alarm went off. Well, I hope there's not a fire in the building, but I'm not finished. Honestly, this feels more important to me. Hopefully someone puts it out. The alarms are going off. Everything in magic, everything on the path is a symbol, okay? If there's an emergency, if there's a fire, there's no fire where I am. I don't smell any fire. But the importance of your inner alarm, this reflection of this alarm. Do you hear it? Do you follow the call of your spirit? This is an internal alarm being reflected outwardly to wake you up, to call you home. Are you moving in life separate, split? Or are you abiding? Are you abiding in the truth of your being and living your soul destined path? Coming into your being. Are you coming in? Or are you here? Regardless, are you here because your attention has been on your inner being? As you abide in your being and as you allow yourself to empty in this way, your light begins to stabilize and to root and to center itself naturally and organically by your attention, empty of ideas and empty of concepts, and abiding in the truth of your being. Even for the time that we have sat together here, you can feel the difference of the changes of your inner being, the changes of your quality of being. Without quality of being, without being empty of concepts, then life becomes something that one can never quite catch up with. It will always be at a distance. You will never be able to reach your destination. You must move at the edge of your expansion and simultaneously in the seat of your being, of your divine presence. Why? When you align here, now, present, and simultaneously at the edge of your experience, you live in a state of complete and utter freshness of your reality and your experience. You will live in newness. You will surprise yourself in your evolution. You will be in contact with your inmost wisdom and depth of being. You will become a master of your own temple in this space. But you must focus the attention. Focus the attention without wondering how long it will take. And if you need a reminder, let your reminder be now. Where is my attention now? Emptying your being. Feeling the light of divinity rise within you. You have to see why it's important. You have to have a longing and a desire for the embodiment to take place within you. You can only come here and meet in this space if this seed, if this longing, if this yearning, and if this desire is planted within you. If you want so many other things within your experience and you are not rooted within truth, then those things, when you receive them, will be empty for you, will not have a meaning for you. You will not appreciate them. But when you are rooted in your being, and the light of truth is what you honor, then your expansion in your life will be profoundly great from whatever situation, circumstance, and experience is present. Allow your being to drink its own nectar in the spirit of truth. Continue to hold your attention. Continue to allow yourself to release what's unnecessary and to abide in your temple. This temple cannot be seen. This cathedral cannot be seen. You cannot show this cathedral to others. But when you abide in your sacred nectar and you abide in your satsang, your cathedral is being built within you. And it will not matter what your outside circumstances look like while you are building this cathedral. It will keep changing. It will keep changing as you travel around the world, as you stay in the same place, as you move, as life transforms, as the seasons flow. And you, as they are spinning around you like a vortex of God or spirit or nothingness, whatever you want to call it, makes no difference. As life flows around you, you abide. You abide in harmony, in joy, and divine fulfillment. And all that is sacred will bloom within your being. And this does not mean that light and dark will not play in your reality. As it does, you abide, and wisdom will continue to bloom through you. Thank you for being here for my first official satsang. May this satsang be blessed by my teachers that have changed me forever. That changed me forever. May this satsang be blessed by my teachers. And may this path be illuminated for you if this is what you seek, and this is what is important to you. Because at the end of each person's life, this is what they want to know. It's about feeling connected to your truth. To dance in your essence. To allow your spirit to truly soar. Allow yourself to bloom.